join us.
What's up, folks? Today's video is very special, near and dear to me, because two of the most iconic brands / teams and two of my absolute favorite characters come together in a special crossover. If you guys don't know, Michelangelo has always been my favorite Ninja Turtle, and if you guys have been following my page for a while, it's no secret the Green Ranger is a huge inspiration to me and pretty much my way of life, literally. So to see all of these characters on the same page in an epic crossover is bonkers. Now, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have recently had a crossover with DC Comics. Batman also turned into an animated film, and for those of you who don't know, Boom Studios also had the Power Rangers crossover with the Justice League a few years back. All of those reviews from me are in a playlist here on my channel. Check this video description to watch those if you are interested. Now, point blank, both of these teenage teams of ninja heroes have some epic crossovers under their belt. So this was a long time coming. As usual, I review these comics in 3 criteria: the good, the bad, and the Morphin. So starting off with the good. This book starts us off with the Power Rangers doing what they do and fighting a monster in Angel Grove, and then switches to New York and shows the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting foot soldiers and a new member in their group, whom we quickly learn is Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger. Now, during the first fight scene in Angel Grove, the Rangers could have used the Green Ranger's help, and, he was nowhere to be found at the time. So Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, consulted Zordon and Alpha 5 to find out where Tommy has been, and the second he morphs, they should be able to track him. Now, back in New York, the Turtles catch a foot soldier breaking into a facility, stealing a particular device. When they confront the foot soldier, they are surprised to learn it was a Power Ranger, the Green Ranger to be specific. Now, this whole segment was just freaking awesome. Seeing the Green Ranger go up against all the Turtles and hearing the dialogue in this segment was just pure gold. The Green Ranger gets thrown through a wall by the Turtles, and just in time, the rest of the Rangers show up, and we get this classic historic image of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers facing off. During this fight scene, you can tell both teams are learning about each other and are confused in a way about their confrontation. Which leads me to my next topic, getting into the bad. Why did Karai call Tommy Oliver Tommy Marshall, and then Shredder called him by his actual name in the end? Also, how do the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles know about the Power Rangers, and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers didn't know anything about the Turtles? Like, they didn't even know they existed. Now, honestly, to be fair, the Rangers are more publicized, while the Turtles, they work in the shadows. So seeing as they exist in the same universe, different states, I'll give that, kind of a pass. Because again, the Turtles, they are ninjas. They try to work as quiet and as swiftly as possible. Whereas the Power Rangers, yes, they have secret identities, but it's not, to the point where like, hey, we don't want the public knowing about us. They kind of are, public heroes, and the folks know about the Power Rangers. So that kind of gives that a pass, where I could see the, Ninja Turtles, kind of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, knowing about the Power Rangers. Getting into the Morphin, I believe Zordon knows more than what he is telling the Rangers. I feel that he sent Tommy on a secret mission to New York to be undercover and stop Shredder somehow. It's really just the small things that get to me, man. Like when Kim was worried about Tommy's absence and was like, hey, maybe he's fighting an evil version of himself from another dimension. Kind of like a little poke, at Shadow Grid and, a Mr. Lord Draken. Also, the Green Ranger tells the Pink Ranger to trust him. Even though he's running off and seems to be keeping his business in New York very secretive, it seems Tommy knows what he is doing, and I'm stoked to see how it all comes full circle. At the end, Shredder and Karai are watching the Turtles and the Rangers battle each other. The Shredder seems to know Tommy is the Green Ranger and says once Tommy brings him what he requires, he will be able to control him. So right now, Tommy isn't being mind controlled, but I'm curious how he got wrapped up with the Foot Clan and the Shredder. I honestly like this crossover better than the Power Rangers in Space TMNT episode. It was just, it seems more like to make more sense, having both groups being teenagers. And, you're talking about two prominent teams. I think Mighty Morphin is definitely, more iconic, for the broader audience. And, TMNT, kind of being with that particular team, I feel like just made more sense. And I feel like it's so great and refreshing to actually see that within a crossover. So I think that was a great element. Definitely something that was Morphin, I would have to point out, within this review. Now it's time for my lightning rating. I give this book a solid 5 out of 5 lightning bolts. This book far exceeded my expectations. The artwork was superb. You know how like when you watch an anime, then you go to the movies to watch the anime movie, and the quality is, it's definitely higher. You can tell the budget is a little bit higher. That's what this first issue felt like to me. So major shout out to the creative team in this crossover. The writing was on point. The artwork was on point. It really felt special. And it made me feel like I was watching, Nickelodeon and the TMNT of 2012. Like they had a crossover episode with Power Rangers or something. It literally felt like that. I can't hardly wait for the next issue. If you enjoyed my review, please be sure to like this video and leave a comment below telling me your favorite part of this comic and the review. Also, if you are new to my channel, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot, you guys. All of your support, seriously, I appreciate it. So if you are new and you've been viewing my stuff for a while, or if this is your first time just being engaged with my content, please definitely consider subscribing. All the support helps. It really helps me to do more of these videos and put more of this stuff out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next video, Cowabunga!